My friends set me up on a blind date with my stalker, and he followed me home. I was already a few wines deep when I caught them giggling and whispering about whether he would show up. My stomach dropped when they revealed they'd invited their coworker John as a surprise setup for me. Sarah started gushing about him being 6'1" with dark hair and a successful sales career. She mentioned his French speaking and his dog Murphy. Each detail made my blood run colder because I knew exactly who she was describing. I asked if he drove a black BMW and worked in tech. Her excited confirmation made me want to throw up. I showed them his Instagram and watched their faces change as I said this was the man who stalked me last year. The same one I told them all about, the one with a restraining order. John and I went on 4 dates before he revealed his true nature. Started showing up at my work unannounced, telling my colleagues we were together. He texted me about conversations I had in coffee shops asking who I was talking to. Left notes on my car saying I was the light of his life. The police agreed it was serious enough for a restraining order. I heard car tires on the gravel outside and knew I had to run. Without a word, I walked calmly through the party and into the back garden. 7-foot fence surrounded the entire property with no gate in sight. I kicked off my heels and jumped for the top of the fence while drunk and panicking. Somehow I caught the edge and hauled myself over. My dress caught on a nail and ripped as I fell face first into the dirt on the other side. The heel of my shoe snapped off when I landed. I heard people calling my name from the party, so I ran barefoot down the dirt track with my dress hanging off one shoulder and blood on my face from the fall. I didn't stop running until I reached my front door. Barricaded myself inside and turned off all the lights thinking I was safe. Then I heard footsteps on my driveway. I ran upstairs and hid in the bathroom where I could see the driveway from the window. John was there, but Sarah was with him. My friend who knew everything about the stalking and restraining order was helping him find me. She called out saying they were worried because I left so suddenly, begging me to come down and talk. I stayed silent in the dark bathroom praying they would leave. Then I heard Sarah say something that made my blood freeze. She told John she knew where I kept my spare key. I watched in horror as she walked straight to the fake rock by my front steps and pulled out my house key, the same hiding spot I'd shown her last month when she came over for dinner. She was really going to let my stalker into my house. As I heard the key turn in the lock, I called 911 and whispered my address saying my stalker was breaking in. The dispatcher told me to stay hidden and stay on the line. I could hear them downstairs now with Sarah calling my name like we were playing hide and seek. John's voice made me shake when he said he just wanted to talk and that Sarah told him I was playing hard to get, that I didn't really mean the restraining order. Sarah actually laughed and said I was probably just embarrassed about running away. They were coming up the stairs when I heard sirens approaching. John cursed and told Sarah they needed to leave now. I watched from the window as they ran to his BMW and sped away just as the police pulled up. The officers found me still hiding in the bathroom. After I explained everything, they put out alerts for both John and Sarah. Violation of a restraining order and breaking and entering were serious charges. Later that night, Sarah texted me acting confused about why I called the police. She claimed she was just trying to help and that John seemed so nice and normal. She said I overreacted and ruined her reputation with our friend group. That's how I found out she was dating him and realized she was in just as much danger as me. Full story on channel, linked below.